Good morning, Physicians Weight Loss Centers, and welcome to our new format on YouTube. This will enable you to save a little more memory on your computer, and it'll be a complete chronology of at least a month's worth of these updates. First of all, I've got some breaking news information. Just a couple of one reminder: credential verification is due today. There are about 20 centers that have not sent that information in, and the warehouse faucet will be turned off at 5:01 this afternoon for those centers for whom we do not have credential verification for your physician as well as your RN or LPN. There is a new study out referring to infection rates with the obese, that obesity weakens immune response. Obese people find it harder to fight infections, and a weakened immune response may be to blame, suggests a new study from the Boston University researchers. For years, we've had difficulty understanding why obese people have difficulty clearing an infection, said researcher Dr. Solomon Amar of the university's medical school. Why obesity has this effect isn't clear, but researchers think that it may be a signaling pathway that controls a protein called NFKB. Alterations in this protein may be caused by constant exposure to food. The doctor explained at some point the body doesn't respond properly to infection. One expert agreed that the finding sheds light on the connection between obesity and infection. So one more tool to share with your existing clients and your prospective clients as to reasons why they need to get to their ideal body weight, along with all the other health issues that may crop up. I want to welcome the following people that are in training this morning: Cheryl Cav, Therese Veroni, Barbara Anderson, Sarah Cosner, Suzanne Conrad, Meredith Raymond, Sherry Brumfield, Loranda Helen Thomas, actually, Susan Thelke, and Lorianne Phillips are all in training this morning. We've got a big class. Victoria and Emily are working with both of those. I want to talk about our featured center for today. It's Fairview Park, Ohio. Franchisee is Chip Pwlc. Manager is Christine Gallagher. And here's a roundup of their numbers. They averaged in 2007 $23,225.19 a month. January was $22,500. February $25,500. March $30,000 and some change. April almost $26,000. In May, $30,000 and some change. Congratulations. In June, $26,000 and some change. In July, $23,426. In August, $20,000, almost $21,000. In September, $17,200. In October, $25,200. November, $17,400. And December, $14,400 for an average of $23,225.19. So when you start doing the math on that, 20% pre-tax profit each month, you can start to figure out how much you're able to put in your pocket. And speaking of how much you're putting in your pocket, it all starts with marketing, and I want to give you some basics of marketing, sales, and customer service this morning. Some basics of marketing are to have, for every increment of $20,000 in sales, you need to have 32 leads to call every single day. That doesn't mean 32 new leads, but each day rolling over, you need to have 32 leads on hand to be able to call. You'll be able to dial 25 of those in an hour, reach 8 people, set 4 appointments, have 2 presentations, walk through the door, and sell at least one. Some of you might sell both of them. Exponential growth comes from 1 enrollment a day and builds to a $20,000 month, and so on and so on. Basics of sales: we've got to make sure that we close the doors on objections. We've got to make sure that we identify their hot buttons, the real reason why they came in the door. And finally, we've got to be prepared to close the sale 5 to 6 times. Under servicing, our basics are very straightforward. Practice the Monday rule. Number 2, only service clients with food diaries. And number 3, make sure our clients are coming in 3 times a week. I have no updates from the distribution, accounting, or development department. From operations, our testimonial contest will be kicking off very soon, so look for that information both by video, fax, email, and snail mail. Our January calendar, we are January, February, and March. We are in a recommended advertising period. That means 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, or 1 week on, 1 week off. Always make sure that you're running media simultaneous to one another or other advertising functions. You may be on the radio and in the newspaper, but make sure your temporary signs are out, that you're distributing flyers, that you have a referral promotion going on, you get the idea. But 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and we are in a recommended advertising period. If you have any questions about laying out your ad plan, by all means contact Emily or Victoria or myself, and we can help you with that. The meeting is on February 29th. Remember, it's a leap year, and you weren't planning on doing anything that day anyway, so there's absolutely no reason for not being there. And our franchisee of the day today is Pat Takak in Columbia, South Carolina. Congratulations, Pat. That's our roundup for this morning. We'll get more news to you as we get it on this end. Have a great day, everybody.